Welcome back to Face the State. I'm Ariana Bennett. Thank you for staying with us. Well, of all three of our sites for Share Your Christmas, Douglas County has the smallest population, just about 50,000 people, and yet every year without fail, the people of Minden and Gardnerville donate more food than our other two sites in Carson City and Reno combined. It's incredible to see, and it helps a very worthy cause. So Kate Savage and Sarah Sanchez are here from the Carson Valley Community Food Closet. Thank you both so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having us.
All right, so I mean, obviously we see it every year. This community is very tight-knit. It's literally neighbors helping neighbors. Why is it, do you think, that you guys collect so much food?
Well, I think it's exactly what you just said. It's neighbors helping neighbors, and in a small community like ours, you know, it's really all the more important to give back to the people that you live amongst. And if you find that somebody's struggling, ours is a great organization to be able to give to, because it literally gives back to the neighbor that may need a little extra help, especially this time of year.
How many clients do you serve?
We serve roughly 1,000 individuals a month, so we serve them on a monthly and a weekly basis. We're very fortunate that we can offer a lot of different variety to our clients, from the shelf-stable goods that we get at food drives like this to fresh produce, baked goods, and even frozen meat.
Yeah, and I mean, what do you hear from these people about what it means to them to have this kind of help?
You know, we hear all sorts of really wonderful stories from people who used to use our service who are now able to donate, which is always wonderful to hear, to, you know, people who are just getting by to help themselves maybe have a job and put themselves through school to better themselves. And our service, it really does mean a lot to them, especially our seniors. We're a big senior population in Douglas County, and the seniors are on fixed incomes, and they're spending a lot of that income on rent, and which is hard. It's growing, and if you're spending more than half your rent on food, or excuse me, half your money on rent, then there's less to spend on food.
Yeah, makes perfect sense. So what do you guys need specifically? I know that you get obviously a wide variety of stuff, as you said, but what do you end up spending money on to buy that people don't typically donate?
That's a darn fine question. We get a lot of, you'd be surprised to find that after these holiday drives we get a lot of our food, some of the staple items are what we will end up having to purchase. Rice is one that we often will fall short of. Pasta, so diversity in different types of pasta, spaghettis, and things like that. Mm-hmm. We're very fortunate that we benefit from our local Rayleigh's that does the $10 bag drives, and so we get a lot of our food, especially at the Share Your Christmas drive, from those donations. And it has things like sauce and tomato products, but you need the pasta to put them on. We also could always use money to buy jelly is a big one. We get a lot of peanut butter donated, not as often jelly or jams. Yeah, yeah, and that's one that, you know, people use from their toast to their sandwiches for kids' lunches, and then canned soups are always good. You'd be surprised that we often will run out of canned soups quicker than any other item.
And if I could say just real quickly, we're in a position where we can take shelf-stable items, refrigerated and frozen as well. Oh, okay. So, you know, we'll often have people come by and they'll have an extra gallon of milk and even not be sure that they can give it to us, and we're glad to take that and put that in the refrigerator to give out later that day.
Awesome, good to know. Now, you guys got like 220,000 pounds of food in the last Share Your Christmas. It was incredible. So how long did that last you?
Well, certain items will last us to the next Share Your Christmas drive. Like I said, we benefit from the Rayleigh's drive, and so a lot of those shelf-stable items will last us right up into the next drive. Others run out pretty quickly, so by May we might see the stock on the shelves dwindling of the shelf-stable items. And again, it's those items that you wouldn't always think of a food bank running out of, or a food pantry. The canned soups, the rice, the pastas, the things that, yeah, we really need for our clients to have a full meal.
Right. Okay. Now, on top of the food donations, monetary donations are also huge for all organizations. You guys have great purchasing power, but you specifically are working on expanding your facility. I know it's been a challenge. You've got kind of a split facility and they're far apart. So tell me about the expansion.
Yeah. So the expansion is a little bit of an expansion and also a consolidation. We have been operating out of a 2,000 plus square foot space for the last 20 plus years, and really it's a well-oiled machine, but there's not a lot of room. We can't get our clients all in the lobby at the same time. There's just not a lot of space to do well with what we're receiving. So having those two sites and offsite storage and this distribution center doesn't really allow us to be efficient with what we have. So what we're working on is our new facility project. We're going to be building a 10,000 square foot building right next door to our existing facility. And with the idea that we're going to have all of our storage that's out at Park Ranch right now, plus our distribution facility, a new learning and kitchen center, or learning center and kitchen in our new building, so that we can help our clients do more with what they have.
Very cool. So how much money do you need for this project, and how much have you already raised?
So our goal is right now is 1.4 million. And we are up to about $500,000 in our capital campaign. We're expecting some other funds to come through some foundations and a grant opportunity. So we're getting closer, and we're hoping to start construction next year.
Okay, but needless to say, donations you get at Share Your Christmas, the monetary kind, much needed.
Absolutely.
Like, how badly do you need this new facility?
Well, you know, we need to be able to serve our clients with dignity and get them out of the weather when they come to get food. We don't have a restroom to offer them. And so we really want to be able to provide a better service to them and do better with what we've got coming in, whether it's monetary or in-kind donations. And we can continue to work at the pace we're working at right now. But with a new facility, we'll be able to bring more to our clients and do better with what we have.
Perfect. Okay, so if you feel moved to help out, guess what? Share Your Christmas is coming up in just a few days. It is on Friday, December 8th. We will be collecting non-perishable food, cash, new unwrapped toys, as you heard. We will have sites at the Grand Sierra Resort in Reno, the Carson Valley Inn in Minden, and the Governor's Mansion in Carson City. And we will be there from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. You don't even have to get out of your car. Just drive up. We will unload for you. It is the easiest way ever to spread some Christmas cheer and, of course, get some very good karma. Thank you both so much for your time. I sure appreciate having you on. Now, that is it for this episode of Face the State. But for more information, head to KTVN.com. We sure hope to see you on December 8th.